Hi, and welcome to Female Entrepreneurs Magazine, your go-to platform for ambitious women who are ready to take the business world by storm. I'm your host, Angel France, and each week we'll dive into the latest strategies, stories, and success secrets from the most inspiring female entrepreneurs around the world. Whether you're just starting out or scaling up, this is your space to connect, learn, and grow alongside a community of trailblazing women who, just like you, they are making their mark in the world of business. From personal branding to powerhouse marketing, from leadership to lifestyle tips, we've got you covered. So get ready to ignite your passion, fuel your purpose, and unlock your potential with Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. Let's make this journey together and turn your entrepreneurial dreams into reality. Hey guys, welcome to Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. You know what? We're here today with a powerhouse who is taking the stage with some of the biggest names and inspired professionals all around the globe. With over 25 years of experience working with Fortune 500 companies, she's a master. When I say a master, I mean a master at helping you really discover your confidence and redefine what success means to you. She's not just a speaker, guys. She's an award-winning global motivator, an international best-selling author. You know what? If you're ready to meet your full potential, she's your girl. She's also been featured on ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and even has lit up the stages on the ABC In the Spotlight with Kari Michaelsen. But her journey doesn't stop at media appearances. She's co-authored game-changing books like Inspiring Women Professionals Who Boss It Up and Dream Big, Do Bigger. And if you know what, you're wondering who she shared some of those stages with, here you go. Justin Guarini from American Idol, Shari Fitzpatrick of Shari's Berries, and even billion-dollar entrepreneur Elena Cardone. So, who is inspiring forces of nature? All of them, plus her. I'm getting ready to tell you who she is. Shh, it's a secret. You can see her though. So, shh. So, it has been endorsed with people like Kim Field and Kari Michaelsen. It's none other than Gail Meriel. Am I said your name right?
Yes, you did. Thank you, Angel. Thank you so much for having me. And it's such an honor to be here on your journey. That's awesome.
I love it. I love it. So, you know what? Usually I start off asking you about your what you've done, how do you got into becoming an entrepreneur and everything. But I want to back up with you a little bit.
Sure.
Not only do you have all of these accomplished accolades, you also still have a full-time job. Am I correct?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Can you talk about that with us? Because it's not just a little bitty job.
Yeah, it's a big job. I am a corporate IT project manager. I've been in corporate for more than 25 years, and I have gone through so many successes and challenges that really help me in my business because I know everybody's going through it as a professional. And whether we like it or not, we do have challenges. And I take those learnings and those experiences from corporate and put that out there and help clients be able to really redefine themselves wherever they're at in their careers.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. So being the IT project manager with all these responsibilities, what really inspired you to become the amazing entrepreneur that you are today?
Well, Angel, I have always struggled with self-confidence, even when I was young, and never really addressing it was a mistake that I made. Going through adulthood, really having successes on the surface was pretty awesome. But when I failed or when I had challenges, sometimes I couldn't get through it. And I ended up in the emergency room because of all the stress, all the anxiety, and trying to be everything to everyone. And I ended up really sick. And that was the defining moment for myself that I really needed to make a change. And through that journey, that self-discovery journey that I went through, really made an impact on me. At the point where I had challenges in the corporate world, I always thought, oh, it's me. I always felt sorry for myself. I always felt, why am I going through this? And through that journey, I realized I'm going through these challenges because I have a gift. I ended up changing my mindset instead of saying, why is this always happening to me? To, I'm glad it's happening to me because not everyone's going through it. Everyone is going through challenges with their self-confidence when things don't go well, having people try to put them down and them listening to other people's opinions of them and not really looking at themselves and getting their confidence so low that they can't really go through that. So through that journey and through my gift, I'm able to help others get through that and say, you know what, I'm going to come out on top. This is happening to me. It's a negative situation. It's a negative feeling. I hate being in this position and I hate feeling this way, but there's something on the other side and you come out stronger on the other side. And that's why I started my business, Success Redefined, to help others get through that, redefine their success, get to their goals a different way and a more powerful and empowering way.
Wow. So it's Success Redefined, correct?
Yes. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So what has been a challenge you faced? Okay. Actually being in the corporate world and also being an entrepreneur. What is like a challenge you face still having a full-time job?
Yeah, it's very challenging managing my time and being able to be good at both. I realized through my journey of being an entrepreneur, it's a whole new career, right? A whole new skill set, whole new networking, whole new everything. And being able to take my skill sets from the corporate world and my role into the entrepreneurial world was a little bit challenging. I'm able to do some of it, but not all of it. And networking, being able to get great coaching and getting their step-by-step guidance in entrepreneurship really helped me. But those are the things that really challenged me to be able to juggle both. But managing time is one thing because as I build my business, there's so much being a solopreneur starting out, and it is a tough call trying to determine what priority goes first between which career and family and time for myself. So it is a challenge, but it is something that you have to be intentional about. And I, as a project manager, I'm always trying to compartmentalize my my endeavors, right? I say, okay, I'm having time for my family, nothing business. And then when I'm focusing on my business, it's all focused. And when I'm focusing on the corporate world, it's all corporate. So just trying to manage all that is tough, but I try to do it.
So what tools do you actually use to help you manage your time to get that balance between, and I mean, when we say balance, we mean loose balance, because like you said, when we're devoted in one area, we're devoted, and when we're devoted in another, we're devoted. What tools are you using to make sure that you stay on track almost?
Yeah, I'm a spreadsheet girl. I do a lot of spreadsheets and say, okay, I compartmentalize this time for myself. I specifically be intentional. And I tell my clients that because sometimes you do have to make time, and being able to really visualize it and being intentional about it, pretty soon it becomes second nature. So you don't need spreadsheets. You don't need to take notes. But that's what I definitely use, is really trying that, and just a motivator for myself. I take a commuter train into my corporate job, and throughout that time, I choose to decompress. I don't choose to use the phone and scroll through social media. I say, okay, let me get into my mental happy place so I could be able to switch between roles. So sometimes it's all about mindset and being able to take care of yourself.
I love that. So a few minutes ago, before we actually jumped on, we had a conversation about what you were doing today. And you literally made my jaw drop and go, what? And I know there's a lot of people out there be like, well, that's already happened, Angel. But go ahead and tell me what you're doing today.
Well, it is October, but I am going Christmas shopping. We are going away for the holidays, and I, as a project manager, it's all about planning for me and trying to make sure that things work really well, and I'm not stressed out over the holidays and trying to go on vacation and planning a trip and all that. So I'm deciding to go Christmas shopping little by little.
I love that. I mean, the reality is that I'm like, okay, all right, money. You're getting money.
But it is fun though, because not everybody's Christmas shopping right now. So a lot of times it's good, so I can take my time being able to pick out things that really mean the most to people. Because that's what I like to do when I Christmas shop, is not just pick and choose because you're in a hurry. It's more of, okay, take the time to figure out remember the personalities and what other people would like, and really be intentional and focus on buying presents for others.
So I sat down and watched, I believe, a Hallmark movie. I'm not sure, or a Prime movie or something. And that is what this girl did for other people. I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, how did you guys meet or stuff? And they would actually take those tips and actually give them a gift that related to things like that.
Yes, that's exactly. And I am a Hallmark Channel girl. So it's like, and it's interesting you say Hallmark Channel, because a lot of people, and I do post on social media about my experiences, my thoughts. And one of my posts a few months back was about Hallmark Channel. And a lot of people, I live with all guys. I have a husband, a son, and a dog that are both all male. And so when I have the Hallmark Channel on, everyone's like, oh, come on, that's on again. But you have to look at it from a different perspective, because most people are like, oh, it's all about love, it's all about romance. But when you really look at it, it's about women empowerment. A lot of the stories are about women going through challenges and how they're able to get a community together to be able to overcome that or change their mindset. And so I'd like for the audience to actually watch a Hallmark Channel movie, and see see it from a different perspective, because that's where sometimes I get my inspiration, is from those Hallmark movies.
Yeah. So my husband goes, you just like, rom-coms. I said, I do. I do. So he has no choice. He can go in another room.
Exactly. Where the guys have their sports channels, they're do this, they're that, but at the same time, it's like, it's a different perspective. And again, some people think it's all about romance, all about couples, but you know what? It's a lot different than that. And when you look at it from a different perspective, you get that inspiration and say, okay, I'm going through that. I can do that too,
Yeah, so my husband threw one, so now he just throws on rom-coms for me when he knows I have to veg for a minute. So he put on one last night. It was actually about a girl who was a chef with her own business struggling.
Uh-huh.
And she went to Italy. I mean, obviously she's gonna fall in love. It's just part of the thing.
Right.
But what happened is she found her passion.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, so look at it like you're saying. I really love that analogy. Look at it from a different perspective.
Yes, absolutely. There was one episode or one movie where there was an author who was an adult, and I forgot the name of the movie, but there was a child, her childhood self was actually there, and she was annoying and all that, and following her through her job. But in reality, she wanted to be a writer. And so that inner child just kept following her, saying, why don't you write? Why don't you write? And she always gave the adult self always gave her excuses like, I don't have time. This is not, this is real life. But then at the end of the movie, she was saying, you know what? It's time. I don't know what's holding me back. I'm not going to let it go anymore. I'll go ahead and write. And so she ended up doing that.
That's awesome. That's how it followed her passion, and she probably ended up being a success.
Exactly. So sometimes I do get inspirations from movies like that.
All we're talking about right now is what you teach is confidence.
Yes.
So let me ask you another question, not like that. I'm not asking you 1,000, but here's another one. What advice do you actually have for women trying to build up their confidence a little bit?
I would say really do that self-discovery. Look at it from a different perspective. Look at your situation from a different perspective. Look at it from instead of a negative perspective, look at it as a positive opportunity. And don't forget that it's not always going to be negative. You're going to come out on the other side. If you have the right tools, the right strategies, you'll come out on the other side, and you're not alone. And we have a community that's totally built for women who need that confidence and to build that self-confidence and really prove your self-worth. And what I can say is, don't let anyone else define you.
That is key. You have to define who we are.
Exactly.
All right. What has helped you scale your business the most?
I would say really networking, being able to grab opportunities through networking, forming relationships, and really being present and being my authentic self, because the opportunities will come to me because I'm myself. And a lot of times we think that we need to be somebody else to get what we want, and that never works. Yeah. So my advice is really to go be your authentic self and really grab those opportunities.
There's only one you. Don't try to be something else, right? Or somebody else.
Absolutely.
Love that. All right. In this ever-changing business world that we're in, how do you stay motivated and on top?
I read a lot. I'm a writer and I'm a reader. And ever since I was a child, that's all I did is read. I always love to read inspirational books. And the current book that I'm reading is Jamie Kern Lima's Worthy. And it is an awesome book when I need to get motivated or inspired, because sometimes we're not always motivated. We do have our bad days, and we have our days that we're like, you know what, it could be a good day, but it's hard for me to make it a good day when we have challenges, when we're just not feeling well. And reading that book really helps me get motivated and inspired, because again, that sense of community, that sense of knowing I'm not alone, that really helped me say, you know what, I'm okay. I could do this. And that's what really helps me get motivated.
I love that. So what is your favorite book? Is it Worthy, or is there another book as well? It is Worthy.
Worthy is my favorite book.
It is really popular right now, and is a go-to book right now. Absolutely. Because she's real in it.
Yes. And it's powerful. It's for me, it's powerful because I relate to a lot of things that especially in the stories that she tells in that book, I relate to it 100%. And so just hearing her strategies and me being able to be authentic, that's what helps my clients be successful, because they always want to have help from somebody who has gone through it. And instead of me being able to let them know, hey, here are the strategies, living it and breathing it is one of the keys to being successful. And reading that book was totally my key.
I love the workbook aspect of it as well, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really awesome. All right. So let's go back and talk about your 18-year-old self. If you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self something that would impact you today or get you over some hurdles, what would it be?
Don't let a lot of people's opinions of you prevent you from being your authentic self. I've always thought that by pleasing people, by giving people what they want, by really being everything to everyone is what's going to help me feel valuable and worthy. And it's not. And that's what I would tell my 18-year-old self is just be yourself, set some boundaries, listen to yourself and be able to know, yes, it's okay to help others, but you need oxygen too. And you need to take care of yourself to be the best version of yourself. And I'm not saying that different versions of yourself are bad, but learning from those different versions of yourself to become a better version of yourself is one of the things that I would tell my 18-year-old self is just learn from it.
I love that. And take every step and just like you said, learn from it and know that there's a reason you're going through what you're going through and just be you.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. So, if you could have one superpower for a day, what would it be?
If I had a superpower for a day, Angel, I would have that magic touch to touch anyone who needs confidence. And then boom, if they could do that and just have confidence for a day, just so they could understand what it feels like, I will do it.
Oh my God, that is so sweet.
Yes. I want people to see how it's like on the other side. And so if I could touch them and say, this is what you can have, then they'll be able to say, you know what, it is possible.
Love that. And what is one fact about you that nobody knows?
One fact about me that no one knows. I play the piano, but I haven't played for many years. I played since I was 3 years old up until I went to college at 18. And I had played very well with the classical music, the Beethovens, the Bachs, the Mozarts. But then as I got older, I got bored with them and ended up being able to learn pieces of modern songs and pop songs like Lionel Richie, Celine Dion, all those artists that have songs that are very well known. And being able to play that on the piano was what my dream was. And I ended up following that dream.
Okay. How'd you follow that dream? Now we're getting a whole new thing on you.
Well, I just started playing. I searched out music pieces that I can learn on my own, and I just practiced and practiced. Lionel Richie's song "Truly" is one of the songs that I love. Celine Dion's "Beauty and the Beast" I loved, so I just went and started playing it and just listening to it. Some people do have that talent to be able to hear a song and then play it right away. That's not me. I had to learn the piece, but at the same time, it brought me more joy of being able to use my talent. So when there were family parties, when there's a party that has a piano in there, I started playing and people perked up because they related more to pop songs versus the classical songs. And so that's what really fulfilled me and being able to use my talent to bring joy in others.
Oh my God. So you still like when there's a piano, do you still go play?
I play, but not as much anymore because I'm out of practice sometimes. So I do play, but yes, as much as I can.
That is a great gift. That is a fabulous gift.
Thank
What
you.
what about your song right now, your go-to song right now? I know you love those other two, but what is your go-to song right now?
Well, my go-to song right now is Champion by Carrie Underwood. It is about going through challenges. And if you look at her music video, it's everything, from the Olympics through disability challenges, through just working out and being able to get through challenges. And it's not just about sports. It's not just about disabilities. It's not just about, it's about your inner self and what you feel. And if you listen to the words, it's about being empowered to go through those challenges, because reality is we're going to fail. And how you get through those challenges and how you get through those failures is really the key. And boosting yourself up and being able to come out on top is something that's going to be more empowering than ever. So just listening to that song just really boosts me up and says, okay, you know what, if other people could do it, I can, because I have that sense in me that I can definitely push through that, and I'll have that strength.
Wow. All right. I love that, because that is so true. I mean, songs give us that encouragement. I mean, that's why we can listen to them. So I think it's like a poem with, score behind it,
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so an encouraging poem with score behind it, music, whatever you want to call it. I love it. All right. Your favorite quote.
I did say earlier, don't let anyone else define you.
Mhm.
But I wrote a post a couple of weeks ago on social media about a quote that somebody had written in my autograph book when I was a child. And it stuck with me for a long time, because it is something that, going through challenges, it helps me understand where I came from, where I am now, and where I want to be. And the quote is, "Today well lived makes every yesterday times of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's been how many years since that quote was written in my autograph book for school, but it is more powerful meaningful today than it was back then.
do you know who the author is, or was that just
I think it's Kalidasa. I
Okay.
think it's a poet named Kalidasa.
I love that. I love that. So, do you actually have a giveaway for our audience?
Yes, I do. I have a giveaway that will help not only build up your confidence overall, but also for those who want to build their skill set in public speaking. It is something that is truly going to be powerful for you. I have a master class that will help you understand the strategies that will bring confidence, inner confidence, that will show as you speak. And then at the same time, strategies to public speaking as well. So that's one of them. And as part of that confidence building package, I do have a freebie that is a self-discovery empowerment guide, where there's questions for you to start your journey to self-discovery. And sometimes just journaling your thoughts, really understanding questions about yourself really helps you get started in that journey and have you give your aha moments. So those are the two ones that I would love for everybody to explore.
Awesome. Awesome. And you can share with us how they can get them and the link and everything, correct?
Absolutely.
Awesome. That is so amazing. So, is there anything that you'd like to share with our audience that we haven't spoke about yet?
Just more of the empowerment aspect of it. Really understand yourself in the situations that around confidence. We're all going to be at some point where we feel that we're failures, or there's things that are not going to go our way. And knowing the skills and the strategies that help you change that mindset and behavior each time that happens is the key. Knowing that's a repeatable second nature to you of how to handle situations, being able to control what you can and letting go of what you can't control is going to really help you be empowered and get you onto the more sunny side of things. So that's
I love that. All right,
yeah.
Gail, it was a total pleasure.
Thank you, Angel. It was so much fun. So much fun.
Always. Isn't that what we're supposed to do, is have fun?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I want to thank you for being with us. I love you. Oh,
Thank you, Angel. It's such an honor to be here as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Such a great
I can't not wait to have you featured in the magazine. It's gonna be fabulous.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. I hope you found inspiration, actionable tips, and a sense of connection with our incredible community of driven women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share the episode with fellow entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their game. Remember, your success is just the beginning, and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and remember, you have the power to create the business and life of your dreams. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.